in place. And you know I keep it rockin', got a 40 in my pocket. Niggas said that I'm the plug, and I ain't talking socket. For your love, run the race. Cockpit, I drive. Detour out of space. Never been so high. Used to feel in last place, but now I fly by. Dior on my way. Pull the trigger, he's fried. Woke up getting green, had the blue.
Alright, let me make sure this turned up. Alright, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, what's good? And, yeah. There's a what if idea that popped up in my head. You know, I checked up on YouTube. No one has really done this other than, I think his YouTube channel is, Black All Might, or Black Small Might. It's something like that, where he did what Luffy had the 9 tails. Now this is going to be a bit different from that. Mine is going to be, what if Luffy was a Kitsune? Now, in this, you know, Luffy is going to eat a devil fruit called the Kitsune no Mi, which gives him Kitsune powers. So, yeah. With that being said, let's get into this. So, we're at the bar, you know. Everyone, they're chilling, having fun, doing their own thing. And Shanks looks at Luffy like, Luffy, you're coming of age where, you know, you're a bit more adultish, I should say. But you're not a full adult, which means you still can't really drink beer yet. And, you know, Luffy, he get a sad look on his face like, oh man, if only I was more adult. And Shanks said, but I can give you something that's not exactly beer, but at the same time, it will fit you. So Shanks gives Luffy some grape wine, yeah. You know, Luffy, he tastes it, he's like, this pretty good. And Shanks like, yeah, it's not, I mean, it's still an alcoholic beverage, but it's more on the nicer sides of things. And Luffy's like, this is pretty good. I might give myself a thing of this. And Shanks like, sure, you're gonna be out on your own soon, so I'll make sure to give you a bottle on your farewell tour. And you know, Luffy says thanks, Shanks, and stuff. And yeah, you know, Higuma, he come in with his whole group, and you know, they come in, they ask for some stuff, some wine, some beer, you know. And you know, Shanks, he walks up, he's like, hey, go ahead, Makino, let him party a bit, you know, let's live a little. And she's like, all right. As she pushed this button, and it's just this huge ass wine cellar. Yeah, we is about to get lit. So Higuma and Shanks' crew, they're all chilling, enjoying some beer, laughing, partying, chilling. And yeah, you know, they're all chilling and stuff. They're having fun. And Higuma, you know, he looks at Shanks like, Shanks, you know, you was a pretty cool dude, you know. You have a very good outlook on life, a nice mindset and stuff. And Shanks like, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. How about as a farewell, as a goodbye, let's give him a couple of bottles of our best wines. And so, you know, Shanks, he pulls out a couple of barrels of their best wine and have loaded up to Higuma's ship, and they leave out. So yeah. And so, you know, Luffy was like, he seemed like a pretty cool dude. Hopefully we get to meet him again. And Shanks like, yeah, he was a pretty good dude. But let's all head to bed. I'm drunk as hell. Everyone's drunk as hell. But, you know, Luffy, you seem pretty okay, but, you know, wine is still alcohol, so it will make you fall asleep. So, yeah. And Luffy's like, I hear you, Shanks. So they all go to bed. And next day, you know, everyone's having massive hangovers, except for Luffy, because he didn't go that crazy because it's his first time drinking wine. Sure, it tastes good, but wine is still alcohol, so yeah. But Luffy does have a bit of a headache, just a bit. So everyone's having a bit of a hangover, and after like a couple of hours, everyone gets back to their senses. And Shanks goes to Luffy like, "Hey, Luffy, there's something I want to show you." And Luffy's like, "All right, Shanks." As Shanks says, "Follow me." Luffy, he follows Shanks into this room that not even Luffy knew that this room was. So he goes to this room. Shanks takes the key and unlocks the room. And this room has one thing in there. It has a vault. So Shanks, he undoes the vault, and it has a treasure chest in it. It's a small treasure chest. And he opens up the treasure chest and hands Luffy a fruit, a devil fruit. And Luffy asks, "What is this?" And Shanks says, "This is a devil fruit. I wanted to save it for you as a parting gift, since I know you're gonna want to have your own crew and stuff. And I want you to be strong." And Luffy's like, "Okay, so what exactly is this devil fruit?" And Shanks said, "This is a pretty rare devil fruit here. It's the Kitsune no Mi." And Luffy's like, "What's that?" So Shanks, he explains what a Kitsune is to Luffy. Y'all know what a Kitsune is. I don't need to explain it. And if you don't know what a Kitsune is, for some of those who are watching this, I'll have a Wikipedia page for people can look up and can see just the powers and the OPness that a Kitsune can be and the abilities that they do have, which is insane. So yeah, Luffy, he takes the devil fruit and he eats it, and he's like, "Ugh, how you gonna call this a fruit? It don't taste like one. It tastes more like a vegetable than a fruit." And Shane's like, "Yeah, devil fruits either have little to no taste or just taste like something very expired." So yeah, after Luffy eats his fruit, and almost immediately, two ears, or Luffy's ears that once were on the side of his head, turn into fox ears, and he grows a tail. 9 of them, to be precise. Now, Luffy can change the number of tails he has, and it will count as multipliers to his power. So, like, if he has 1 tail, his power increased by 1, 2 tails, 2, and so on, so on, so on. And his full power is 9 tails. So, yeah. So, currently at the moment, Luffy has has fangs, sharp claws, has multiple tails, and fox ears, and slitted eyes. And Shanks, he's like, "Wow, you look different." And Luffy's like, "What do you mean?" As Shanks pulls out a pocket mirror and shows Luffy. And yeah, he looks different. And Shanks, he thinks to himself, "So, a Zeon. Okay, wait, there's only one test. Hey, Luffy." And Luffy's like, "Yeah." And Shanks says, "Hold still, I want to test something," he says. As, Shanks throws a punch at Luffy's stomach, and his whole hand goes through Luffy with blue fire. And Shanks like, "So a Logia and a Zeon combined together? That's crazy. That's insane." And Luffy's like, "What happened? I thought you said you was gonna try something." And Shanks said, "Apparently you're a Logia and a Zeon." And Luffy doesn't know what that is, so Shanks has to explain that to him. A Logia allows you to conjure, manipulate, and use anything or become it. And a Zeon allows you to have nature transformations, like dog, human type stuff, you know. And Luffy's like, alright. And Shanks is like, wow, Luffy, just from you eating this devil fruit, you already become more powerful than me. And so yeah, with that, Shanks and Luffy over a past 5 years had trained. Or they're about to start their training. And Shanks is like, alright, Luffy, let me test something. He says as he flares his conquerors at Luffy. And Luffy kind of takes a knee for this one. And Shanks like, incredible. And my devil fruit is blood manipulation. Yeah, his devil fruit gives him blood manipulation, Shanks. Because I find it cool for him to have that. But yeah. So, Shanks is like, you got a bit of conquerors in you. Now that is extremely rare. Like, Luffy, you don't even know how rare it is for someone to have conquerors haki. Like, it's like 1 in every 1 million people of how rare it is. And Luffy, he's like, whoa, that's insane. So yeah, Shanks and Luffy, they train for 5 years. And Luffy has his hybrid form that he be in. Because, Luffy, he got his normal form where he looks basically the same as Cannon. But he is a bit taller. Like right at 5'9", a bit taller. And a bit more muscular. And his hybrid form is basically, fox ears and a tail. With fangs and claws and stuff. And he can transform into a giant fox, just a normal sized fox. It can create multiple foxes around him. And if he wants, he can create foxes made out of fire. He can just shape his flames into anything he wants. He has shapeshift manipulation. He has illusion magic. Just all the most OP stuff that a Kitsune has. So yeah. So Luffy and Shanks, they get through training. And, Shanks gives Luffy the same talk as Cannon. And Luffy's like, I'm going to have my own crew and it's going to be even more powerful than yours and it's going to be crazy. And Shanks like, okay, I'll take you up on that offer. He says as he takes off his hat and put on Luffy's head. When you become the greatest pirate, give this hat back to me. And yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Everyone, they're saying their farewells by, Luffy's crying and stuff, but, see, he gotta stay strong, He gonna have his own crew. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be crazy. And so, yeah. That's where I'm going to end this right here. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. Tell me what you think of Luffy having Kitsune powers. And so, yeah, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.